Hi guys, it's Rohan this side. In this video, I'll be sharing with you all the announcement of the new playlist that I'm going to create with respect to the workbook that I have created for the P3 students who are preparing for their upcoming Cambridge examinations. In this video, I'll talk about how you can utilize this workbook and the playlist so that you can enhance your overall preparation. So yes, let's get started. So this workbook consists of three important things. The first thing is about per topic, what are the key pointers that you must have on your fingertips? We are going to go through entire list per topic, and if you find that there is certain kind of thing which is not on your fingertips, of course you are risking your grade. So the first task for you would be to go ahead and complete that part of the syllabus and then come back to this workbook. Once your concepts are on your fingertips per topic, based on that, what are the common type of questions that you can expect in your past papers? So I've taken examples of some of this kind of common questions. We are going to solve all of them in this playlist. And then it's just going to help you understand that how much important the key pointers are, because you will see that from this key pointers only, this most of the questions are designed by the Cambridge. And after that, we'll also talk about per topic what are some of the unusual questions that have been asked in the past papers, so that you can know that, okay, yeah, based on the key pointers only, if I have to think slightly harder as compared to what I'm thinking in the common questions, what is the right approach? So all of these things will be discussed in the entire playlist for every single topic. And first of all, I'll recommend you to go ahead and try to solve these questions by yourself. And then if you're having some kind of difficulties, then come back to the videos and look into that. Okay. But yeah, just to give you an experience of how the workbook is going to look like for every single topic, I'm going to use differentiation as an example. So you can see that I've written some of the key pointers that you must have on your fingertips. Not some of them. I've written all of them that you must have on your fingertips. This is bare minimum. Of course, anything beyond this is a plus point, but this is something that you can't miss upon. Once you are done checking all of this list that yeah, I'm aware about all of these things, then you move on towards the common questions. You can see that I have not given any kind of a space over here to solve, because the main aim is just to give you an idea that are you aware about this kind of questions or not, just by reading it. For example, if I read the type 1 question, I am given the equation of the curve, and I am given that it has a stationary point in this particular interval. Now I need to find my dy dx and hence find the x coordinate of that stationary point, giving my answer correct to 3 decimal places. Now just by reading this question, there should be the solution steps coming in your mind. That first I need to go ahead and take the derivative with the help of quotient rule, because there is a division. And then because I need to find the x coordinates of the stationary points, I need to equate it to 0. Then using some of the algebraic skills, of course, if I'm good at algebraic manipulations, I don't need to practice it. But let's say if you are not really good at algebraic manipulations, you can obviously go ahead and try all of these questions, because of course with the practice you get better. But let's say currently my algebraic skills are fantastic. So I can say that once I'm saying dy dx equal to 0, I need to use my algebraic skills to find out the values of x. Now, if I'm getting more than one x value, I'm just looking for one single stationary point. What is the x coordinate? So if I'm getting multiple x values, I'll just check if it's falling in this domain or not. If it's falling in this domain, I'll give my answer correct to 3dp. So this is how I'm thinking about the solutions just by reading the question. So the common type of questions is just to help you understand that based on your key pointers, are you able to think about the solution process just by reading the question? If yes, do this part like I've done over here for every single question. But let's say for the type 2 question, you are stuck. You don't really know what to do. In that case, you can take this in your rough paper. You can just go ahead and write down the question, the important data from the question, and try to solve it. And then if you want to check your answers, you can go back to this marking scheme. This is coming from the Feb March 2017 paper 32 question 5. And then let's say if you are not understanding the marking scheme also, and if your answers are wrong, you can open the playlist and go to the video, because in this playlist, I'm going to upload solutions for every single question in this workbook. Okay. So yeah, let's say if you're struggling with this question, you did not get it correct, you can come back to the playlist, watch the video, and feel happy about okay what you have learned. Okay. So that is the whole idea for the common questions. There is no space over here, because the intention over here is just to know if you're able to go through the solution process just by reading the questions or not. If not, you try it in a rough paper, and then of course compare your answers and then watch the video if you are struggling with that. But then comes the next part of the topic, that is unusual questions. Unusual questions are meant for you to practice over here itself in the workbook. because of course unusual questions are slightly different as compared to your common questions. So please go ahead and give an attempt. And of course, if you're not understanding it, come to the playlist and watch the respective video. So I hope that you got an idea of how the workbook is going to look like for every single topic. And one last thing before I wrap up the video is for the students who are struggling with certain kind of topics and they think that it might hamper your overall grade. In that case, what you can do is reach out on my personal WhatsApp number and describe your problem. Tell me the topics in which you are struggling. Let's say, for example, it could be complex numbers, Argand diagrams, or let's say differential equations. It could be anything. Just reach out to me and talk about your problem. At absolutely no cost, I'll help you understand where the problem exactly lies and how you can come out of it. But then let's say if you're going to ask me to teach you personally and help you master that particular topics, of course, for that I'll charge, but that's a separate thing. The main thing is, first of all, identify your weak links and then reach out to me and understand where the problem lies and how you can master it by yourself at no cost at all. And then it's a different story. If you still want me to teach you personally to, of course, save your time and quickly master the things, we can have the discussion for the same on my WhatsApp number. So, yes, keep all of these things in your mind and make sure you enter your examinations with full confidence. All right, guys, all the best for your upcoming examinations. I'll see you.